Hello and welcome back to Wasteland 3. So, it is time for us to leave our base. We have somewhere to go. So, if we have a look there, that is no longer the mission button. If we go and have a look here, we have cornered rats, which a large group of Dorseys attacked Colorado Springs. The attack failed. Most of the holdouts are holed up at the Garden of the Gods. That's where we need to go. And then Full House. We have to recruit personnel for Ranger HQ, a brig jailer, a medbay doctor, an armory quartermaster, and a garage mechanics. And we're likely going to be able to get them here. So Peterson Air Force Base is our first location. So let's head off.
Systems active. Greetings, Rangers.
Greetings. Let's go. Leave Ranger headquarters. So we can load the car and head to the world map, or take the footpath to downtown Colorado Springs. Where is in downtown Colorado Springs? I have no idea, because we didn't come in this way. I'm just kind of curious, actually. Where does this take us? Because this is somewhere... Okay, so the marshals, the Patriarch's marshals keep the peace in Colorado Springs. Sometimes they keep a peace for themselves, too. So this is where the Patriarch, this is where he's set up, so he's just down the road. Like, literally. We walk down the road and we're there. That sounds about right. Let's see. Once it loads in. What happened here? Oh, this is because they got attacked. Yeah, because they got attacked. That's them there. Okay.
Please, my son's not a Dorsey. Let him go.
Hello.
You don't look like marshals. Do you work for the Patriarch?
We're Rangers. We work for anyone who needs our help.
Then my boy needs your help. He's going to be executed. And they won't listen when I say he's no killer. Judge Watkins has sentenced my son to die. Austin is all I have left. Everyone else died on the plains. He's a good boy. He never hurt anyone. I'm sure of it. Please, maybe Watkins will listen to you.
What happened? Why is your son sentenced to death?
I don't even know why he was rounded up. He won't tell me. Says he's embarrassed. I know they caught him doing something wrong, but he says he never hurt anyone. If you talk to him, maybe he'll tell you what happened. Sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger than your mother. I know that much.
Who is your son?
Austin Pease, the skinny boy up on the platform. I can't imagine he killed anyone. We've seen enough death on our way out here. He never wanted to hurt anyone, ever.
What's your story?
Our family escaped the wars in the East. Tried to make our way across the plains. My husband, my other son, my daughters, one by one, picked off and killed. Now it's just the two of us, and I'm gonna lose him too.
Alright, goodbye.
Please, help my son!
We'll try to. Which one's Austin? We can't see. So none of these has a name of Austin. Okay, we'll head up here.
Have our revenge. Bastards! You ain't seen
This
the
looks like the
last of us.
Patriarch, Dorsey's captive. I guess his trial was a quick one. Hello. Oh, there's Austin. The teenage prisoner is gaunt and pale. His hair is tousled and greasy, his face angular with hunger. He stares at the pillories with dread, swallowing occasionally. He sees you staring at him and snaps back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. Just got a lot on my mind.
How did you get in trouble with the marshals?
Made a real big mistake. See, the Plains gangs chased my mom and me off our land. We lost everything. Heard this was a place of God-fearing people and thought they'd do right by us. People here kept us out in the cold, letting us starve to death while they sat inside, warm and fed. Then the Dorseys came and gave me some food and some kindness and asked me to do some vandalism. I figured what was the harm? I never killed no one, but I did bust some windows. Marshals caught me doing it, and they said I was working with the Dorseys. Magistrate agreed, so here I am. Mom would have talked me out of it. I should have talked to her first.
Why'd you do it?
We were starving. No two ways about it. We were going to die. Dorsey's gave us food. I figured a few windows was a worthwhile trade for the bread and meat that saved our lives.
This doesn't sound like the punishment fits the crime. We can definitely see why he was rounded up, though. It wasn't an accident.
I thought it was too harsh, but what happens if I speak up now? Will they come after my mom? I can't take the chance.
What's your sentence?
Magistrate tells me it's death. They're gonna strip me down and tie me to those things. And they're gonna let the cold do its work.
He shivers.
I wonder if it'll hurt.
Wish I could tell you it won't, kid. But that'd be a lie.
Okay. Goodbye.
Nice talking to you.
Deluge of blood
But we're going
is
to try and
coming
find somebody
for
to
you
speak
all.
to here to sort that out. So we need to speak to... I check my journal. Got the right button this time. So that would be... Oh, these are all completed. Oh, okay. So we don't actually have a quest for this yet. Oh, this was one we need to speak to. Magistrate. This dour man looks out at the pillories with an expression of grim satisfaction. His sallow skin pulls tight over his face and his thin lips press together in a hard smile. Okay, so he's quite happy that these people are being killed. I assume that in his mind it's justice is being done, and it is being done quickly and efficiently. That's what he likes.
Howdy, Judge. How's your heart? Still colder than a well digger's ass?
Quan, we want something from this guy. Chill it.
Marshal Quan, impertinent as ever, I see. Rangers, I am Magistrate Silas Watkins. I have heard of your arrival, partly from the confessions of the Dorsey raiders. You'll be pleased to know that I sentenced them to death for their part in the attack on the city and your convoy.
Which reminds me, that Dorsey you requested stand trial? He was clearly guilty and sentenced to the pillories. A waste of my time. He did have this note, though, which you may find interesting.
Thank you. What's with the pillories?
They are the only instrument of justice we need. Serious offenders die by exposure. Sometimes I might grant a reprieve after frostbiters claim their extremities.
You have no other punishments here?
For some offenses, we have a work camp on the plains. I don't approve of their methods, but it's outside my jurisdiction.
But you do approve of freezing people to death. Okay.
Minor infractions, like public drunkenness or disorderly conduct, are punished by a short stay in the sheriff's lockup.
He gestures towards the building behind him. Death by exposure seems harsh.
Oh, to the contrary. It is more merciful than the punishments meted out by the mountain clans or the gangs of the plains. If we did any less, they would see our nation as weak. And in Colorado, weakness is death. As much as we might long for the world before the bombs, when justice was not so cruel, that is not the world we inhabit.
And let's be honest, Judge. You kind of like it too, don't you?
No, I do not. I only do what the law commands.
Okay, I think I read him correctly the first time.
And since you're the law around here, I guess you're your own boss.
I follow principles set forth at the second founding of this city, as you know very well. Without our laws and the penalties to enforce them, we're no better than the Wastelanders.
I can't help but notice he said second founding. I suppose the first... Actually, you know what? The first founding was before the bombs. This is the that makes more sense. That's okay. Let's talk about something else.
Proceed.
Austin Pease said he didn't kill anyone. What will it take to free him?
His crimes are still severe. He was part of the Dorsey uprising. He caused significant property damage. His actions diverted marshals from responding to reports of attacks, magnifying the harm the Dorseys were able to inflict. Argue a case, and I might show lenience.
Okay, fair enough. Need a lot of kiss ass. If we were to pay his damages and assume guardianship, that could be useful. We could talk about his mother as well. What if the Rangers were to pay for his damages and assume guardianship over the boy?
You wish to compensate the city and the owners of the damaged properties for their losses. I can facilitate that. That's the price in Colorado dollars.
Here you go. He takes the money, writes to his... Wait a second, we only lost 158. Okay, he takes the money, writes a receipt for you, and jots a note in a battered ledger. He tucks the ledger back into his robes.
This is irregular, but it is within my powers to grant you full custody of Austin Pease. Any further infractions he may commit are the Ranger's responsibility. I would recommend keeping him out of trouble. You should inform the boy. Best he hears the good news from you.
Okay. Hey, Austin.
Still here. Not looking forward to what comes next.
We talked to the magistrate. He says he will release you, but you'll be working for us now.
What? Are you serious? You really saved my life and I get to be a ranger? Soon as they let me free, I'm going straight to your headquarters. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Clean guns, scrub toilets, you name it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You are welcome.
No repentance!
Also, in here, we just got some more of the Wastelander refugees, which is wonderful. Love it. Okay, and we'll speak to her.
It's not fair.
You Rangers are heroes. I'm gonna tell everyone what you did for my son. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you are very welcome. Let's head in here. This is the sheriff's office. I'll do a little quick save as well. It's been a while. Hello.
Marshals. Finally. I was beginning to think you were never going to help. Hold on now. You aren't marshals. You look like ruffians. Are you here to see the sheriff? Well, I'm first. I've been waiting here on tenterhooks for an hour.
Ruffians?
Forgive me. That was unkind. I am under considerable duress. My family has been kidnapped by those no-good Dorseys, and the marshals will give me no answers about their situation. They won't even speak to me. I must know how the sheriff intends to rescue them. And when?
The marshals seem a bit overwhelmed at the moment.
That may be, but my family is one of the leading families of Colorado Springs. We have been longtime allies of the Patriarch and supporters of all he stands for. Surely that should be given some consideration.
Is there anyone here you think should get less consideration than you? Oh, that's not a question we're going to ask. Who are you exactly, anyway?
My name is Lucia Wesson, daughter of Percival Wesson and Maria Reyes of the 100 Families. But now they and my little brother have been kidnapped by those good-for-nothing Dorseys, and I fear for their lives.
Okay. Can you tell us more about the 100 Families?
We are the founding families of Colorado Springs, descended from the survivalists who came together after the deluge of fire and helped the Patriarch build a stronger Colorado. I'm proud to trace my lineage back before the war on both sides of my family.
Okay, what exactly is going on here?
Someone let the Dorseys into town, and the savages have taken my family hostage, along with a good many others, and retreated to the Garden of the Gods.
Yep, we know about that.
I came here to demand that Sheriff Daisy immediately mount an expedition to save them, but her marshals keep putting me off.
Who are the Dorseys?
No good traitors, that's what they are. Used to be 100 families, like us, but rotten. Backstabbers, every one of them. At least that's what my father says. They rebelled against the Patriarch before I was born, and were driven from the city. I was always told they were dead and gone. It seems I was misinformed.
We're the Arizona Rangers. We could help you.
Well, you look capable enough, but I don't know you from Adam. Why, you might be robbers or bandits. No. Thanks all the same, but I think I'll continue to wait on the proper authorities. Frustrating though that may be. Sheriff Daisy, I will not leave until you speak to me.
Hey.
Please put in a word to the sheriff
that's
for
fine.
me. If she'd only lend me a marshal or two, I'd rescue my family myself.
Fair enough.
We should build some more watchtowers around the garden. Dorsey slipped right past the ones we've got.
Yeah, but we'll need to pull some resources from another district to do it.
Huh. Sheriff won't like that.
Okay. Hello.
Miss Wesson, could you... I'm sorry. I have to talk to these folks. Sorry about that. Are you the Rangers? We were told to expect you. Sheriff Daisy's waiting for you in the back.
Thanks, Torres.
Anytime, Marshal Quan.
Oh, so this is where I was meant to go. Oh, that's good. What are you working on?
Reports. Lots of reports. The Dorsey raid really tore up the town. Murder, looting, fires. They even attacked this station. Not that they got very far. It's been exhausting.
Any advice on how to handle Sheriff Daisy?
Don't blink.
Can you tell us about the marshals?
It's on the back of the box. We keep the peace here in Colorado Springs. Mostly, though, we do what Sheriff Daisy says.
I just noticed right down there, behind her back, whatever she's got on her back is on fire. Alright, goodbye.
Thanks. If you've got any feedback, be sure to fill out a form.
Her weapon is on fire. It's maybe the most American thing I've ever seen. It's a stars and striped gun with fire coming out of the end of it. Alright, that must be Sheriff Daisy. The sheriff is a statuesque woman with graying blonde hair and steel in her smile.
Well, now you must be the Rangers. I'm the sheriff around here, but you can call me Daisy. Old Saul tells me you're a bunch of badasses, and I ain't one to turn away a badass, especially at a time like this. I reckon you already heard all about the Dorsey raid, so I won't bore you with the details. Suffice it to say, we whooped 'em good, and the survivors are holed up in the Garden of the Gods with a bunch of hostages. Thing is, I lost a lot of marshals. My boys and girls are tired and beat up. You want to make some fast friends around here? You could go into the garden and speak to those Dorseys for us. Maybe find out how the hell they got into the city in the first place.
So we got a Brig Warden from this? Merc armor, Merc helmet, and Merc leggings?
And by speak, you mean shoot the everlasting shit out of them and save those hostages, right, boss?
Quan, I hear you're some fancy liaison now. Old Saul taking my people without even asking? How dare he? Anyway, yes, you rascal. That's exactly what I mean. But question him first, you hear?
I hear.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Yes. Lucia Wesson wants to talk to you about rescuing her family from the Dorseys.
That girl? You think I ain't heard her yapping? But I got a couple of 50 other people yapping at me, too. Tell you what, though. Her people are 100 family folks from the fancy side of town, so they got some pull. You can do me a big favor and kill 2 birds with 1 stone if you take little Miss Wesson with you when you go to save them. In fact, I'm going to insist on it. I need that girl out of my hair. I'll let Lipinski know you're bringing her along. He won't let you into the garden without her. Don't worry. She knows which end of the gun the bullets come out of. Go in there and kick some ass, Rangers.
Will do. Right, can we take this? Oh, the marshals must go through a bunker's worth of coffee every day. Okay, so we can't take anything there. Is there anything that we can grab here? Apparently shift is the button to... Oh, Makes the game run horribly, but it does reveal everything. Okay, so somewhere in here there's a gas heater. Oh, it's outside, I see. And it's not actually important. Okay. Well, let's head this way then.
I'm not sure why the sheriff didn't assign me marshals, but, well, beggars can't be choosers. I am the Miss Wesson she spoke of. Lucia Wesson, daughter of Percival Wesson and Maria Reyes of the 100 Families. As Sheriff Daisy told you, they and some of our neighbors were taken hostage by the Dorseys, and I mean to free them. All of them. So, I am ready when you are.
What's the Garden of the Gods? Sheriff Daisy didn't say.
It's a project of the Ward family, a showcase for their know-how. They grow food there using the latest technologies. Colorado Springs leads the world in science. But there are plenty of places to hide in the garden. The Dorseys could be laying for us anywhere. We shall have to be cautious.
Before we go anywhere, let's talk about your combat experience.
Certainly. My father taught me to shoot almost before I could walk, and I'm the best shot in the city.
Oh, it's true. She's a prodigy, all right. Also a pain in the ass.
But have you ever killed anyone?
No. But I have hunted. There's no need to worry that I will be shy about pulling the trigger. I promise, strangers, if it is to save my family, I will not hesitate.
Okay. We can't choose this one because we don't have enough survival. Are you sure you don't want to leave this to the professionals?
I know very little about you, strangers. And even if I trusted you as I would a friend, it is still my family who the Dorseys threaten. I must go.
Alright then, let's go.
At last.
So we have Lucia Wesson, the last member of our squad for just now. So she has a revolver that does 35 to 43 damage. Now, let me just compare that to Banshee's one. 15 to 19. My god, she's amazing. And she gets an ability of Snapshot. An extremely quick attack that only costs 1 AP that has a 60% hit chance. But only costs 1 AP. That's amazing. What other stuff does she get? So she's kind of okay on awareness. She's actually very high on awareness. Intelligence is alright. Skills-wise, she has small arms. As far as weapon modding, barter, survival. This is fantastic. And then perks. So she's got Trick Shot, which is fire a handgun attack that has a minus 50% chance to hit. Okay. But if it hits, you gain an instant 3 AP and your strike meter is instantly filled. And it does 100% damage against marked targets. Okay. Or an extra 100%, I guess. Okay. I think she already has it, looking at this, by it being blue, but I'm not sure. Anyway. That's okay. So she is all set up. Do we have any other equipment for her? Not really. You don't have enough for this, do you? You do. Oh, okay. So that's our pulse gun. Compare. That does more damage. Does less damage versus humans, so probably isn't going to be that useful, but the penetration is 99, which is quite nice. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't do that much more damage. We might just leave it for just now. Okay, cool. Well, we have our party. And we should walk around with this guy. Yeah, this makes the game run super badly if you press shift. Or at least when it does the switch, it runs badly. It seems to run fine as long as you hold it down permanently, which is a little bit unfortunate. Right, I'm going to undo that and now start opening things. Nothing in here. Oh, container. So we got med pack, we got med hypo, and we got an injury kit. I'll definitely have all of that. Anything else in here? That's not something. That's not something. This door needs a lot more lock picking, but we do have the medical crate, which I almost still missed. We'll take that as well. Okay, in here. What have we got? A table. Good cop, bad cop, and swinging exposed light bulb. Classic. Yeah, and there's nothing else in there. Cool. Well, let's head out. There's still more of this place to explore, right? Oh yeah, much more. Cool. So pile of corpses. The bodies of Dorsey slain in recent incursion were tossed haphazardly into this frozen fountain. Right, I'm trying to speak, but they are shouting over the top of me. Hello, Paperboy.
New in town? Did you hear about what happened?
This young man is still in his teens. He carries numerous copies of a newspaper, the Colorado Patriot. You reporting the news around here?
Yep. I work for the Colorado Patriot, only newspaper left in America. We tell people what's happening in the city and what they should think about it.
We hear there's been some trouble.
Sure has. Dorsey's got into the city, but nobody knows how. They started shooting up the place and killed a lot of people. Then they made a run at the Patriarch's palace. Oh, but they couldn't get inside. It took a while, but Sheriff Daisy and the marshals beat him back. Now they're holed up in the Garden of the Gods. Well, some of them, anyway. Others jumped in their trucks and ran for it.
What do you know about the Dorseys?
Just what I've been told. Back before I was born, they were the family that betrayed the Patriarch and tried to take charge of Colorado. The thing is, everybody thought they'd been dead for years. I mean, there's tons of stories about how the Patriarch wiped them all out.
Okay, so maybe the Patriarch lied?
Be careful. Might still be Dorsey's hiding out in the city.
Sounds like the Patriarch hasn't told us the whole truth, if nothing else. So we did also get, if I go to, is there key items, mission items? No. It's not misc items? There we go. So I'm looking for Dorsey prisoner notes. There we go. Read. Why'd you gotta go to Colorado Springs? All the fun's gonna be in the mountains, surprising those Hotlanders. Can't believe Nellis, or Nellius let that bitch tell him what to do. Well, fuck it. See you back at camp. I'm betting you a week's rations I take more ears than you. For the deluge. Okay, so I'm assuming that he's talking about liberty there. Hello, cat. You can click a charm animal. Missed. Wait, I forgot we did actually have charm animal. Who has it? Is it you? There we go. Oh, requires level 2 and we only have level 1. Oh, that makes sense. We can remove that that negative, but I get the feeling there's probably going to be a doctor in Colorado Springs. Just a thought, you know.
God darn it, Martha. Why else would I even keep a shotgun around if I don't use it?
Do you know who those outlaws are, Josiah? They're Dorseys! They won't be scared of a scrawny old man.
Garden of the Gods is just north of Market Square. Marshal Lupinski should be out front.
Hello.
Consarn it. You Dorsey peckerheads, get on out of there.
The old man is shouting into the nearby shop and waving a shotgun around.
Hush up now, Josiah. You can't go in there alone. They'll kill you.
You think I can't handle myself? I've put down worse than these in my time.
Since when? You've been a shopkeeper all your life.
When she notices you, an expression of relief crosses her face.
Will you help me talk some sense into this old fool? If he goes after those Dorseys, he'll get himself killed.
What's going on here?
Some of those Dorsey bastards are hiding out in my shop. My shop! Finest clothing store in the whole dang town. So I'm going in after 'em.
Why don't you ask the marshals for help?
They're too busy. Besides, a man should be able to protect his own shop.
Why don't you let us professionals handle this?
Thank you. Keep an old man from killing himself, will you?
Killing myself? Can't you pretend to have some faith in me, Martha? Especially in front of these soldier types?
He shakes his head, then turns to you.
You do this, you'll get a nice discount at the shop. Assuming I still have a shop by the time it's all over. Well, go on then.
Alright, I'm ready. It's combat. This is an unknown shop. We do have Snappin' Jimmy Bob up here, though. And that's the way to Broadmoor Heights. Okay. Don't see anything yet. We in combat? Oh, it just spun the camera, but we're not in combat.
Shit, Hotlanders! We thought you was all dead! Back off!
No.
I done told you! Don't come any closer!
Aha, I knew because combat didn't start, we might have a chance to talk. You morons are holed up in a clothing store. Put on some new duds and just walk out of town? Actually, let's say cool down, guys. We just want to talk.
No way!
Got these fuckers!
Never mind then. I didn't want to use our kiss ass because that wasn't the. I didn't want them to just leave. But okay. Turns out that was a really bad move overall. Could have gone better. Right. Gary here. Can I take a shot or do I not have enough? I have 5 AP. That's not enough for a shot. I think because I need 6, but it is enough to chuck a grenade. Go for it. Wonderful. Right. Switch. Heat. I'm going to get you to run up. Not a lot of chance of hitting. Rally. I should have used that and given myself an extra shot, but that doesn't matter too much. Right, Omen, you're melee. This is your time to just go in and hit them, I think. That worked. Just crit. Okay. You can get right up to cover. So on you go. Then a Banshee, who can't take a shot because he's out of range. Probably won't get a good shot anyway. We'll sit him back here. And then do an ambush in case they get closer. Quan could probably get a good shot if he runs up. And get a good shot here. So let's go up here and shoot this one. Didn't get a kill. Alright, defend. Wesson. Take a shot. Out of range. Take a shot. Good first shot. You have enough for another one? You do?
Nice done.
Perfect. Nice double kill. Okay, little hurt, but overall, could have gone much worse. Also, we're going to take things from the shop while we have the opportunity. Yep, we'll have all of that, all of that, all of that. Nice, we got a medical crate, which we'll also have.
Need a medic.
Yeah. Well, we need lockpicking 5 for that. Okay, the container. I had the feeling he needed a medic. My bad. Oh, he was bleeding? Hey, get him.
Stay focused.
Yeah, okay, I get the feeling he really did need a medic. Hey, good looking, we say to the mannequin. Okay, they're all following us again. Nothing else is in here. It really doesn't like you moving with the shift on, so you can see everything. Like, it hates that. I don't know why that's causing so much issue. Surely all it's doing is highlighting the edges. Anyway, whatever. Hello.
Phew, boy. Thanks again for taking care of those Dorseys. Say, if you got hurt in that scrap, you should see a friend of mine, Doc Parker. He set up a clinic in the Arapahoe garage, just outside the city gate.
He gestures down the road to the north.
And here, a little token of our appreciation. Come on back after we reopen the shop.
I appreciate it.
You've got our gratitude, Rangers.
Okay, to the north. So he'd be up that way as well. So let's head the other way. Just for just now, to see how things are going along here. Hello. The young guard's face is nervous but determined. He steps forward as you approach, holding his hand up.
By order of the Patriarch, only authorized personnel are to pass this gate.
What kind of authorization do we need?
An invitation from the head of a family or authorization from the Patriarch. Until you have that, the gate stays closed.
Why is the gate closed?
The attack on the city has everyone nervous. Until that's all settled down, Patriarch's orders are in effect. Authorized business only.
What's through the gate?
Broadmoor Heights and the Patriarch's Palace.
He clearly feels his job does not include expansive descriptions. Alright, goodbye.
Good day.
That's fine. That's definitely that's available later kind of situation. Then we got the machine shop down here. Might as well have a look, right?
Bastards!
We got Haley. What's up, Haley?
Mom? Oh, sorry. Never mind.
Just a minute. Can we talk to you?
Why? What do you want?
You were expecting your mother. Where is she?
I don't know. We were heading to Colorado Springs with a lot of other folks when we got separated. I hurried here as quick as I could after, but I ain't found her anywhere. I keep hoping.
You got separated?
There was this smiling lady. She said she had some food, and I could take some back to my mom if I came with her. And next thing I know...
Smiling lady. Smiling lady was also at our base, and we think it's Liberty.
She was gonna sell me. She put me in a cage.
Yep. How'd you escape?
One of her men took me out of the cage to...
You don't need to go further.
I kicked them as hard as I could and ran. They didn't find me in the dark. And then I saw some refugees and tagged along. Stayed with them till I got here.
Need help?
No, please, I just need you to go away. Please.
Goodbye.
Bastards!
Bye.
That's alright, didn't find anything there.
Murderers!
Refugee tent. Refugees have set up impromptu shelters around the square. Even in the city's heat, they must be freezing. Okay, nothing that way. Every time you see the game jutter, by the way, that's me pressing shift to have a look for things. Apologies, I'll try and figure out what it is.
Come into the machine shop. If not, then fuck off.
You sure you want to travel there? Of course, yeah, why not? I can go to the machine shop. The penalty for breaking the law in Colorado Springs often means time in the pillories. In Colorado's freezing weather, this is effectively a death sentence. Okay, so you're just sentenced to an amount of time on the pillories. But generally it's going to be death. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. It's weird they wouldn't just go death sentence. Is it sending a message, isn't it? And I guess the largest offenders will be stay up there even after they're dead. Mangy mutt. I'm going to quick save. And then walk in further.
Fuck off, we're busy.
No. Hello.
Oh, did I stutter? I said fuck off.
You're very rude, you know. This is mine now.
Hey, hands off, assholes.
Alright, you know what? You know what? I didn't even want to be here anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to be in your shop. Fine. Whatever. Before being reduced to ruins in the war, the Academy in Colorado Springs trained officer cadets for the United States Air Force. Interesting. I did not know that, but now I do. Okay. I'm gonna bet like the building we're in is like a well-known building, and I'm like, this is a nice building that we have here. And it's like, no, this is actually the Pentagon. I mean, it's not because it's smaller, but you get the idea. Like, it's gonna be something like that. That's okay. Right. Let's head up here. And head this way.
Get your Colorado Patriot here, hot off the press.
No, I'm not gonna do. Oh, what's this? Snowballs? The snowdrift is just the right balance of density and wetness to pack snowballs. Pee on the snow pile. You unzip and... The yellow-tinged snow could make for some seriously gross snowballs. Gather them. Pick up several sludgy yellow projectiles. Aha. We have a strategy. Right, head forward. So this is a shop that's Snappin' Jimmy Bob.
This here's Market Square. The Arapahoe Garage is just outside the city gates. My old friend Doc Parker set up a clinic there. Parker's the best doctor in town. Be a hell of an asset if we can persuade him to join the Rangers. Careful though. The Doc is prickly at the best of times. And these are not the best of times.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to get the microwave to work, but I guess we don't need to worry about that.
Snapping Jimmy Bob's still standing. Dorseys or no Dorseys? You think a little raid would stop snapping Jimmy Bob? No siree. Oh, hey! New faces? Let me know if you need to restock. I hear there's still some Dorseys in the city.
What's your story, Jimmy Bob?
That's snapping, Jimmy Bob, thank you.
What's your story, snapping Jimmy Bob?
Not that much to tell. My dad was a trader, and a good one, and now I'm a trader, and a good one. Might seem boring to wandering muscle like yourself, but I like it.
What's that contraption on the end of your stall?
Oh, that's my prized possession. A genuine pre-apocalypse, fully functional microwave. I can cook up some truly gourmet delicacies with it. But the damn power got cut in the fighting. It'll take the city weeks to fix it.
Alright, let's trade. Assuming that's everything. Yeah.
Let's.
So what do you sell? You sell Snickers? Okay. Different in America than they are over here. Eternity charts. Also weird to have a brand name as well. With like the brand logo. It is weird. Bison bits. Okay. So all of these just restore con. Restores con, restores con. Is it animal cruelty if they're already dead? Frozen ferrets as ammunition. For what? I don't know. Okay. So you sell some weapon mods. Okay, sell some things. I'm gonna sell my junk to him. Cool, we made some money. Nice. Right, is there anything we can do to fix this? Doesn't look like it. I mean, I was assuming that the fact it said, oh, it's not working, would mean that there's a way to fix it, but I guess not. Snap and Jimmy, there's Market Square, there's Kodiak, there's the Garden of the Gods. Okay, so this must be the doctor's office, right? Maybe not. Game saved.
Hey, take a look at what these marshals and Dorsey's got on them.
He glances up from looting the corpses.
Those marshals were colleagues of mine. I'm gonna guess you didn't kill them, but you need to put all those valuables back and walk away.
Fat chance. We got guns and ammo now. We don't take orders from marshals no more.
Alright.
Waiting orders.
Do we get to go first? Not a chance. Okay.
Taking the shot.
Please don't shoot me. Please stop shooting. Please stop. Alright.
You started it. We'll finish
Well,
it.
I'm going to start with you, Sparhawk. Move you into here. I think the first obvious move is to rally. Give everyone more AP. That's okay. Then we are just going to simply defend. That was a good turn, I think. Right. Omen. Run forward and hit the thief. Can you do it again? Yes. Good. Banshee, you're gonna have to be forward here somewhere. Guess you're heading all the way up here. We trigger the world's worst Overwatch. Can you res? Okay, we healed. Marshal Quan, I'm gonna seriously need you to do. Well, let's start with a grenade, maybe here. That hits everyone and the explosives. That's pretty sweet. All right. Can you res our teammate? Yes. And then take a shot. Not enough AP. Yeah, little heal up. Actually, was he even hurt? It doesn't matter. Right. We got a 1 AP, don't we? Snapshot. Only a 13% chance hit. No, I think we just stab ourselves and go for that. Okay, Sparhawk. What's your range on your weapon? It's probably pretty large, but we can't shoot anyone right now anyway. You can't reach there. Think you just stab yourself and get HP. Cool.
Ready.
Miss. Good. Okay. That's annoying, but we should be able to revive it. That's also annoying. It didn't kill it, anyone. That's good. Sparhawk. That one. I know I'm not using cover, but that's just the situation we're in right now. Heat. Probably gonna say heal up here. Okay, can you still take a shot? You can? Good. Okay. Omen? You can hit him, right? Nice. You're doing solid work. Precision strike. If we're in range, we could do it. That one. Head. Nice done. Nice, and everyone's up. Nice, nobody died. She should live because she has the healing countering the damage. Let's see, 12% con. Yeah, she's gonna leave like 30 health. That's okay. Well, that was horrific. These fights are not going well for us. That's okay. Pump shotgun's interesting. Scout armor's interesting. Dorsey gut ripper. That sounds cool. Battle rifle, a pistol. Okay, let's have a look. So you cannot use any of this, but you over here have small arms too, so we could potentially replace our auto shotty with this shotgun, although you need to switch positions. Okay. Yeah, so this is just straight up better. Is the pistol better, or is it what you're using? It's exactly what you're using. That's okay. That's fine. Melee combat. Now you do have the melee combat. The gut ripper has less damage, but has a chance to apply bleeding as well. Okay, we'll leave it there. So then we're looking for armor. You already have 3 armor on. You don't have any. You don't have any. You don't have any. I think you're probably the best call for armor. That's okay. Miss Wesson. Let's see here. Don't need anything else. I think we're good. Yeah, because these ones don't need to be equipped anywhere. I mean, you could have this as a secondary just because you can. But apart from that, I think we're good. Right. Switch on to somebody who doesn't have the noise constantly going off. Right. Anything else back here? Trash. We'll grab the trash. It's a sad banana. Aw. Well, we got some more dumpster diving that we can do. Cool. What's this one? Precision strike. Oh, we have one charged up. That's okay. As a road sign cleaver. Oh. Might be useful. I don't believe we have a high enough melee weapons to use it. Used cat litter. Ah, haha. That's a reference to 2, I believe. In the fact that it made you look for cat litter for about half the game. Yeah, okay, this one's better. That'll definitely do it. So this one gives you a heavy attack ability. So it's an attack that has 70% extra crit but 40% lowered hit chance. But it also just does more damage and does more penetration. It's just a better weapon. What's the sign say? San Lux facility. Okay, so that's San Lux. So that's apartment building. Okay, we're still looking for the doctors though. Is this it? No, but we could. Well, it might be, but we can lockpick our way in. Let's do that. Select everyone again. Do a little quick save. Walk our way in here. Colorado Heritage Museum. Oh, never mind. It's a museum. Oh, these are animatrons.
Came here for every class trip we ever had. Is Buchanan a man?
This display is inactive. Oh, okay then. This one? This display is inactive. Cybernetic limbs. Artificial limbs and augmentations taken from bodies of defeated scar collectors after the legendary Battle of Pumpkin Center, where the Patriarch defeated the savage warlords of the Eastern Plains once and for all. Can of baked beans from the bunker where the Patriarch's family waited out the deluge of fire. Canned food like this was all they had to eat, unlike today when the Patriarch has provided us with fresh greenhouse-grown vegetables. It seems like the Patriarch's created a little bit of a cult around him.
Yeah, this whole place is a gloss. But who wants to hear all the ugly details?
That was surprisingly good with what I was saying. 100 concords. The original and authentic treaty that united 100 families under the Patriarch's rule for the safety of the people of Colorado, signed by the Patriarch himself and the representatives of each of the families. A Patriot's weapon. A replica of the rifle Sheriff Daisy used when she fought the Patriarch at the Patriarch's side during the war against the Plain gangs. For bravery, heroism, and tactical brilliance, she appointed herself Sheriff of Colorado Springs. Appointed herself, huh?
You know, Miss Wesson, the marshals could always do with new...
Oh, this one's active? A mechanical eagle in red, white, and blue top hat slumps on a rustic perch.
Why, hello there. My name's Old Baldy, and this here is the Saul Buchanan, Colorado Heritage Museum, or, as I like to call it, home. Me and my friends here dedicated telling the story of old Saul Buchanan and the refounding of the great state of Colorado, which is just the first step in Saul's plan to bring back the good old United States of America. Now, just stroll from stage to stage and we'll tell you the story along the way. It's as simple as that. Any questions before you go?
Are you the American Eagle?
Look just like my picture, don't I? Now, wait a minute. Let me give you my good side. There you go. I gotta admit, though, I'm looking better than I was. Life's been pretty tough on old Baldy since the world went to pot. Lost a lot of feathers. But now that Patriarch Buchanan's rebuilding America, I'm starting to feel like my old self again.
Wait, did Buchanan build this museum for himself?
Saul Buchanan is far too modest for such egotistical shenanigans. No, sir, it was the 100 families who built this place as a gracious thank you to the Patriarch for all he's done for them.
Tell us Buchanan's story.
Well, I don't want to spoil the show, but it begins with Saul's humble start in this very town, and it follows the trials and tribulations he faced uniting the 100 families, defeating the monster army, and bringing peace and security to Colorado. And, in case you were worried, it's suitable for children of all ages.
I was worried. Aw, come on, Baldy. Just tell us the story.
Stop! Step back! It is against museum rules to fondle the displays.
That's all we want to know, thanks.
Great! Then on with the show! Youngest son of the Buchanan clan. Brave survivors of the fall of man. Baby Saul grew straight like a tree. Could swing a sledgehammer before he was 3. Learned to read and write before he could walk. Finished all his schooling before he could talk. Showed all his teachers a thing or two when he taught them that a fact didn't have to be true.
What?
Is Buchanan a man? Oh boy, what a man! The strongest of men. You can say that again.
Okay. The sword of Nellius Dorsey, who led his clan in an attempted coup against the Patriarch. Nellius and the Dorseys were defeated after a treacherous attempt on the Patriarch's life. Now they are no more. Haha. Yeah, sure. Uniform of a soldier in the Monster Army, the gang that terrorized Colorado Springs until the Patriarch defeated them and won their fealty. The bullet holes and blood show the fierceness of the fighting. Okay.
With the families behind him, Saul went to war and fought all the monsters of Satan's resort. He lined them all up and he cut them all
My
down
uncle
till
tells
the
me you're a
flat
man
beat
of
surrendered his
questionable morals, Mr. Kwan.
Well, that's why I'm on the payroll. Somebody's got to get their hands dirty. So good folk like you can keep your hearts clean.
That's not how Colorado Springs works, Mr. Kwan. That's how you work.
I'm sure you know best.
What a man, the truest of men. You could say that again.
What is this? I'm just getting mind flooded, especially with those two talking over the top of it.
The 100 families came to CEO Springs, and all fell to fighting over frivolous things, till Saul raised their heads to the circling wings of the vultures who were waiting to dine like kings. He said that the only way to save the land was to bury the hatchet and all shake hands. So they signed the treaty in a single day and begged him to lead them and show them the way. Is Buchanan a man? Oh boy, what a man. The truest of men. You could say that again.
This is a trip. I love it, but this is a trip. What's this? Oh, nothing. Okay.
Then came the gangs of the eastern plains, hoping to rob us of our worldly gains. Old Saul saw him coming and he rolled up his sleeves. He said, "You're all nothing but a pack of thieves." Strong as an ox at 70. He faced down the savages again and again, then drove them back to the desolate east and secured for Colorado an endless peace. Is Buchanan a man? Oh boy, what a man. The truest of men. You could say that again.
I love it. I love it. It's actually brilliant. I'm just speechless. I love it. Sure, we'll repair the generator. I don't know what a repair is, but I'll repair it. Can't leave a generator unrepaired. Alright.
Well, the Dorseys thought they had a better idea. Believed they could rule by murder and fear. Tried to steal Colorado from our patriarch, but old Saul proved his bite was worse than his bark. Drove out the Dorseys and gave their land to the poor and the needy and the Indians. No mercy for the merciless was his stand, so he hunted the Dorseys to the very last man. Is Buchanan a man? Oh boy, what a man. The truest of men. You could say that again.
This, once again, is amazing. Also, I noticed the level up. What's in here? We got a container. Worm in formaldehyde. Huh. And a sock. We got some ammo. We'll have. We got a container. Ooh, a new tour. We got a tour thing in case no staff are present. Oh well.
Greetings, visitors. My name is Junko Murayama, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the Saul Buchanan Colorado Heritage Museum. You're about to embark on a journey through history as we share with you the people and events that made Colorado what it is today. Our new and improved animatronic exhibits will bring history to life as you learn about the rise of the Patriarch, the unification of the 100 families, and their battles against the Monster Army and the Plains Gangs. The staff of the Colorado Heritage Museum asks that you do not interact with the exhibits. Ready? Let's go!
Ready. Is there anything else, or are we done? Have we done it? I guess we could open the door. Oh, that it is closed for business. I see. Is there anything else in here, or is that it? I'm kind of just... I don't know even what to say. Well, that's all we have for the episode today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.